Greetings YouTubers, James here speaking to you from Northants in the UK. Thought I'd check in on this National Pipe Smoking Day Eve. I hope that everybody has managed to enjoy their pipes today and has basked in the glory of that enjoyment in public especially, and displayed the hobby to its fullest on this special day. Unfortunately I haven't been able to do that very well today. I've not long returned from a holiday. But on the way back from that holiday I was very lucky because I was able to visit my most local pipe maker in the same county in which I live, which is Blakemar Briars, or Blakemar Briars I should say. I've been meaning to visit for quite some time, and I thought I'd treat myself for this special day. So I've purchased myself this lovely pipe here, and I think you would probably call it maybe a calabash shape, something like that. It's rusticated very nicely, and it has a smooth rim, and on the bottom it has a smooth section with the maker's name. So this is my treat for National Pipe Smoking Day, and I'm just having the first smoke from it, and it is delightful. I should put some pictures on the end of this because I doubt that this camera is picking up the colours, tones and textures. The colour in fact is quite a nice sort of chestnut. The grain on the rim is lovely, and it's quite multi-tonal, fairly dark in places, but very nicely done. And I'm very pleased with this, really very pleased, and for a very value for money price. I think this was something like £23 I believe it was, and just quite a big bowl on this. I mean, this is probably a good sort of, I don't know, hour to hour and a half, probably even longer if I was taking my time. So this is my little treat. I'm just going to fire it up. Excuse me whilst I do so. I'm enjoying some lovely St Bruno, ready rubbed. Not particularly exciting, but becoming one of my general favourites. Seems to be one that I go back to, and the more I smoke I find more interesting, and I find quite flavoursome and enjoyable, not too heavy, and very pleasing. This has got a lovely draw to it. It's very nicely drilled. It's effortless to smoke. It's absolutely splendid. Really, very happy with that. I'll mention whilst I'm here, I found this tamper. Looks quite ordinary. Just a real cylindrical. It's an English made tamper, but it pulls out And inside, hope you can see, you've got your tools, which is very nice. And I think it would have had maybe a ring in the top to put on a key ring or something. But I paid this princely sum of £2 for that, a little flea market. So that was rather pleasing. Yeah, nice, ever so light to carry around in the pocket, so that's quite nice. Since my last film, I've tried a few different tobaccos. I've mainly been, my general smoke has been St Bruno. I always go back to it. It's easy to get. It's the same old story. I'm sure a lot of people have said that in the UK it's a easily accessible tobacco, and it's very decent for an off-the-shelf packet tobacco. It's lovely. And I thoroughly recommend it. I'm sure a lot of people have probably tried this, but if you haven't, I would definitely recommend it. I did mean to do a VR to Astroman's. I think it was Astroman who put up things you carry around in your pipe bag. Now, I actually carry around a nice vintage St Bruno flake tin. I hope you can make that out on there. I'm not quite sure when this dates from, but it's ideal just for decanting from the jars that I use for carrying around in my bag. And it's ideal. I don't think the seal is particularly good, but it carries just enough maybe for 3 or 4 bowls, so it doesn't dry out too much. So that works well for me. I do look out for these vintage tins. I think they're marvellous. Obviously they don't have the horrid health warnings and things on them, and they have some very pleasant designs. So that's that. I've been trying a couple of other things. I've currently got some Eremore mixture. That is a fairly nice smoke. A very basic, very basic aromatic, burley, Virginia and Black Cavendish. Very, very tasty actually. One of the better aromatics, basic aromatics I've had. Now I have to say I do prefer this as the Eremore flake. That is a lot more flavoursome, and I think it's probably a touch stronger as well. So I tried that beforehand, and really I would have preferred to have got some more of that, but for the time being the mixture will suffice. What else have I got? I've got some, oh yes, rather unusually for me, something a little bit stronger, some Irish flake from Peterson, which I've been smoking in fairly small quantities. I've got a little pipe which I like to use for that, and that is delicious, I have to say. I get all sorts of, the more I have, the more I find the complexities within it. I get sort of raisins, a little bit sort of nutty, actually a lot sweeter than I thought it would be. And as I say, carefully smoked, I've found that it doesn't, it hasn't turned me green, and I've managed to enjoy it without overdoing it. So yeah, that's Irish flake, which I've really been enjoying also. But I think next up I will revisit the Eremore flake, because I did enjoy that and I went through it rather quickly. So yeah, that would be my next purchase, I think. I don't really think I'm particularly adventurous with my tobaccos, but I enjoy what I smoke, and I like to smoke what I can get sort of locally. So that just about updates things on the pipe front. I've been meaning to visit Blakemar Briars for a long time, and I just caught the chaps. They weren't particularly busy. It was the end of the day, but they're a lovely couple of chaps in there in the workshop, and I had a quick look in the shop. I'd fairly sort of beforehand I'd made up my mind as to which one I liked via their website, which I think is just blakemarbriars.com, I believe, and this beastie here is in the Aristocrat range, I believe, and is very, very reasonable for a big pipe of this quality. I just feel is absolutely splendid. So I'm really so pleased with that. And as I say, whilst I was there, I was lucky enough to have a quick look around the workshop, and as I saw in some footage that somebody else had taken, it's a wonderful place. They've got stacks and stacks of shelving with all the different stems, and plenty of blocks, you know, the Briar blocks all over the place, and just the general atmosphere in there is wonderful. It's as a good old-fashioned workshop should be, I would say. So I very much enjoyed that, and it's, I'd say, probably maybe a little more than 20 miles from where I live. So as they sell a sort of small stock of tobacco as well. So I shall try and make my visits a little bit more frequent there, I believe, as it's a pipe manufacturer in my county. I think it's quite important to support them. There are many other pipe makers whose pipes I would like to own, but I shall be getting a few more Blakemar Briars at some stage, I think, definitely. So yeah, whilst I'm on, I should like to say thank you very much for all my new subscribers. I've had quite a few recently. I don't really get a chance to reply personally all the time, so I'll take this opportunity once again to say thank you very much. I hope to put out a few more videos a bit more frequently, and as I say on most of my videos, I have got quite a few other pipes I'd like to show, but I'll get around to that at some stage. So yeah, just checking in really. I hope everybody's okay and is enjoying their pipes, especially on today, National Pipe Smoking Day. Unfortunately, I couldn't get along to the Nottingham Pipe Club meeting this evening. It is only around about sort of an hour and a half away from where I live, but having just come back from holiday, I really didn't fancy another journey and a late night, so rather pathetically I chickened out, and I've decided to stay inside and enjoy my new Blakemar. So I shall be doing that. I don't think there's a great deal else for me to say, other than once again, I hope you've had a splendid day. I hope you've enjoyed your pipes and your tobacco, and yeah, until next time, take care, and keep the pipes puffing and the cameras rolling. Good night, chaps.